Hello, what is up my Goonies? Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be entering a 3-part series. I'm going to show you guys how to make mushroom powder from scratch, a soy honey baked chicken thigh, and cauliflower fried rice. They're going to be in 3 separate videos. I'm going to put them up in the order in which I cooked them. So first we're going to have the mushroom powder, then the chicken, then the rice. So the first things I'm going to show you guys to do is the mushroom powder. That's going to be this video. So today we're going to learn how to make homemade mushroom powder. I've been looking for mushroom powder for, I say looking, I think about it when I go to the grocery store and then I can't find it. So I've decided to make my own. I did make it with portobello mushrooms and not shiitake mushrooms, which I think is how it's traditionally made. But I came up with the idea when I was at our local grocery store, and they don't have shiitake mushrooms. They only have portobello mushrooms. I'm gonna show you guys how to make your own mushroom powder for a great umami, meaty type of flavor for any kind of dish that would need it, or didn't have meat, or you just wanted to give more depth of flavor to your dish. Alright guys, let's go. Alright, first thing you're going to do is gather all your ingredients. It's really not that many things to get started with. You really just need your mushrooms, a knife, toothbrush, a pan with foil, and salt. You could get any kind of mushroom you want for this. I use portobello mushrooms. Again, typically it's shiitake mushrooms, and the next time I do this, I will use shiitake mushrooms. But hey, if you even have mushrooms that you grow in your backyard and you know they're not going to kill you or make you feel funny, then you go ahead and use them because, you know, that's cheaper. This is a very cheap option if you don't want to go ahead and buy mushroom powder and you just want to get a little creative. So to clean your mushrooms, you are going to brush them off. Do not wet them, guys. Do not wet your mushrooms to get the dirt off. That's defeating the point of drying them off. And most mushrooms you get from the store are already cleaned off and everything ready to go. So you just want to dust them off and get, you know, the excess dirt off. You know, brush your toothbrush off so you're not brushing any more dirt on there. Then you're going to want to cut your mushrooms into 1/8 of inch slices. Do not cut them thinner than that, guys. You're going to see why we shouldn't cut them thinner than 1/8 of an inch. I was reading a recipe on how to cook them and I saw 1/8 of an inch and I was like, that's so stupid. Why would I not just cut them as thin as possible so the moisture is able to escape more quickly? But that's not how that works. They'll get stuck to the pan. So then you're going to cut all your mushrooms, get your pans ready, you might need an extra one, and place them at 175 to dehydrate them, like basically the lowest your oven can go. Stick them both in there, and you're going to let them go for about an hour or so. You can go for an hour and a half if you know doing something, but stick them in there for at least an hour, and then go fold your laundry or something, because once the hour is done, you want to get a paper towel, and you're going to want to dab off the excess moisture to help dry the mushrooms in the oven at a faster rate. If you want to skip this step and you just want to have mushrooms in your oven for 8 hours, that's cool, but this is going to speed up the process, make everything go a lot faster. And I don't know about y'all, but I'm busy, so anything I can do to speed up the process of doing something so tedious like this, I will. After you've dabbed them off, you need to flip them individually, which I know seems like a lot of work, but it's definitely worth it in the end because you do want to get these mushrooms as dry as possible. So, you know, flipping them, patting them down every time you take them out the oven is very important. Then once you're done here, you're going to want to do it again after an hour. You're going to place them back in the oven for an hour and dab and flip them again. As you can see, the mushrooms are getting smaller, but they are also getting harder to peel off the surface. And that's why I said you need to make them 1/8 of an inch. Do not make them any thinner because they keep sticking and sticking as they shrink. You're going to want to do it to both your pans or one pan, whatever. Girl, just do you. Do what you gotta do. Alright, I'm just giving you some advice. Again, you can do what you please. That's how life works. We're gonna wanna repeat this process about 3 to 4 times to make sure they get really small and crispy. As you can see right here in this clip, this is probably about the 3rd time I took them out, maybe the 2nd. I don't really know, but y'all listen to this crispy crunchiness is about to go down. Now, once you've gotten your crispy crunchies nice and dried, you're going to want to get a food processor. You ain't really got to get a big one or anything. Just, you know, something that's really going to yop them up. and put all of them in there because why not? We're trying to get this thing popping. And you're going to make sure you put your lid on there so it turns on. You're going to try and turn it on, and it's not going to work because guess what? You got to plug it in, guys. Make sure your food processor is plugged on in, and then get to yapping. I put it on high for like a few little hits. Then eventually I put it on low for about a minute or two. Yes, it did smell like plastic, but that's okay, y'all. It's all good. If it burns out, it burns out. I had 2 more to go because we prepared, y'all. Once you're done yapping everything, you want to let the dust settle for about a minute or 2 before you open the food processor because it's powder, so it will be everywhere. Then you want to get you a little strainer, strain everything out, and you will have some pieces left over, so we're going to end up back in the food processor again. Again, yop, 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 chop a style, you know what I'm saying? Keep going for another minute or 2. As you can see, I'm letting it sit. Get all the powder you can out of it because that is some precious powder. You done spent hours of your life all day getting this together, so you want to get every single drop, morsel, dust, atom, whatever. You're still gonna have pieces probably left over because your girl was impatient when she did this and did not let everything dry all the way in the oven. So I basically tried to yop it up once again, and not to my surprise, it didn't work out that well. I still had big chunks left over, but that's okay. I will show you all the finished product in a moment, but thank you for watching another video of mine. Please like and subscribe, and I hope you guys have a wonderful and blessed day. Thank you. Hey, this is what it looks like. I didn't, shh. Roshi, go away. You're not invited to the party, bro. This is what it looks like. A little close up. It looks like dirt. That's what it's gonna look like when you're done. So I'm really good at editing my videos and keeping track of everything I record and making sure that I got all the film I needed when I'm recording. So this is how the end looks because that was a lie. But basically what I was trying to say is it looks like dirt, but it don't taste like dirt. It is phenomenal. It is a great umami flavor to put in any kind of, like, I don't know, like soup, broth, anything that doesn't have meat in it, you could add to it. Or if it even already has meat to it, you could give it a different, like, layer of flavor. In the next video, I will show you guys what I personally did with my mushroom powder, and we'll give you guys a great chicken recipe. So stay tuned for that, guys. Make sure you have a great day and stay cooking.